Good night, good night. Merry Christmas to you. And thank you so much for joining. So this is Christmas. Okay. I hope you finish your Christmas cleaning, decorating by now. But people, I am tired. When me say me tired, I mean me tired. I don't understand us Jamaicans. Why? When it comes on to Christmas, we have to do this cleaning, spring cleaning. And I just do a little spring cleaning, because thanks be to God, my mom did big inches. Hello, good night. Big in that name is weird. As you come, guys, please hit the like button. Right. I just did a small clean. My room and my bathroom, and I am tired. Why we Jamaican change curtain, runner, new bathroom set, everything. And I'm like, when I was doing it this evening, I was like, why we always do this? Just when you don't understand something and you're doing it for years and years, you have to wonder. Because when I was doing it, I was like, why we do this? And when I think about it, you have a independence, emancipation. We don't do anything for those two holidays. Maybe we have some cookout. Basically, that's it. No big decoration, no big cooking. Because tomorrow now, we have big Christmas dinner. Family from country all over coming. And wipe out the house, do everything, change curtain. I remember when I used to be in the country, what we used to do is that, oh Lord, they used to have the buffet. And in the buffet, they have the crockery glass. When I was in country, that was the worst thing ever, people. Meaning, you have to take out every single one of the glass them out of the buffet. You take them out, you wash, you wipe. When you wash them, you have to make sure say you shine them, and you put them back in, you wipe down the buffet, you dust down every corner of the buffet and everything, because if you miss an inch, grandma will come and look and say, oh, little dust the right this because they love draw them finger on it. So when I'm looking back at it now, we used to do all of that, clean the wine glass, this a glass, that a glass. And when you clean it, what happened? You put it back in the buffet and it stay right in there until the next Christmas now. You take them out again and you clean them. The only time those glass used to be used is if you get a visitor at home, like someone from abroad or somewhere come. Then you take them out of the buffet and you use. If you don't have any visitor, they stay in the buffet until Christmas again. You take them out, you wash them off, you put them back in. I see where people doing the painting, the this, and I'm like, why would keep on doing all of this for Christmas? And I'm looking and I'm like, boy, but it's just tradition. I came, I saw my grandmother, my mother doing it. I continue. My kid, see me do it, him and his family going to continue with it just the same. So it's just tradition. So I hope you all finish your cleaning, decorating and everything, and the meat season up for tomorrow, the goat, the pork, the chicken, all of those lovely food season up. Yes, real. It's good, lady. What the hell? Well, yeah, hear something can't and me no want ask you that, and me no want to know that. It is no. Okay. Sorry about that. Was just looking at the message in the section. Right. So, Merry Christmas, one and all. I hope you will enjoy the day tomorrow. I hope you will spend it with your family members and your loved ones. Celebrate the birth of Christ, because as much as how we are here cleaning, making sure that everything is fine for tomorrow, we should really and truly remember why there is a Christmas in the first place. Even if you don't believe in it, meaning you don't believe that Jesus was born this time of the year, just do a little reflection, and tomorrow make sure that you bless someone, because you see, when you look at it, he must born sometime, If he not born December, maybe he born April, he must born sometime. So at least we have this time of the year now that we celebrate his birth. So just celebrate it. Make sure that you spend it with your loved ones and you enjoy it. Now, people, I was talking about country with a Christmas. I don't know if you all realize that Christmas is not the same like how it used to be. I remember back in the days growing up in St. Mary, when it's Christmas, you get your pretty clothes. The biggest thing now, the biggest thing back then, not now, for me was the balloons. Meaning, me used to take my 50 cent and me go shop all 10 times for the day. In which part me see the dollar, the money them, me used to take it and go shop. Why? I try get the big balloon. So all 50 times for the day, you go there. Sometimes when you go, you get the little teeny balloon. You get one with little curve, one with little, and you just continue. So that was what I remember about Christmas in the country, the picking of the balloon. And so when we really sit down and look on it now, good night, Sandra, good night. When we really sit down and look on it, so there's something there. It crazy though. They used to take our money. They know that the reason why we're coming to pick the balloon, to buy the balloon, is because we want the big one in the middle. And it was the hardest thing to get. Sometimes when you look, everything else around it finish. Just two. And when time you think say, all right, I just two leave, you go can't get it. When you go, you still don't get it. You see which part gambling start from? It's from a young age. Them a teach you for gambling. Because when you look at the balloon, it's like you're heading for the big jackpot. That's how I would look at it. And it's the same thing now. You have people who are buy the lottery. Sometime when them buy it, them say, oh, me get 4 number tonight. All right, me go buy it again. Next time them buy 3 number. Or when them buy it the next time, then get 6 numbers. But guess what? Them buy 4 tickets or 2 tickets, and they get 3 in 1 and 3 in 1. And then say, look how close, and then go back again, and then buy it, because that motivate them, because they were thinking to themselves, if only if I had all the 6 numbers on the same ticket, I would be a millionaire. And they go back again and they buy. It's the same thing with the balloons. Growing up, you go, you buy the balloon. When you look, sometime when you pick, you get the one close to the big one. And you say, look how close. And you go again. And you say, all right, let me take this one. Because me did take that one and it did right beside the big one. So this one must be the big one now. We are in St. Mary. If I tell you, Tasha, I don't think you'll know. I'm from a district called Wood Park, Gale. It close to Gale. So I don't think you know we're in St. Mary that is. Right. And you go and you buy and you, oh my son, you buy it because you said, all right, me come close. If me pick that one, you pick it, guess what? You still don't get it. So when you look at it now, when I sit and I look at it, I believe that's where the gambling start from. They start to teach us from an early age to gamble. And me not think well, if people sit and look at it and say that was what they were doing. I teach Pitney of it. I'll grab bag. What you call that? I remember once me go down at the play field and they have grab bag, and there was this nice doll set. I me give the people them me $2. And one time I grab when me get one little jacks. Wanna know jacks? That's what I got. I mean never want the jacks, I want the doll set. So when you look upon all of that, to me, it's just teaching people, children, how to be gamblers. That's how I look at it. That is just my opinion. But when I look at Christmas now, compared to Christmas then, Christmas now don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Because back then, everybody, it was a big thing. You put on your pretty clothes. Every Christmas, you get a brand new suit of clothes. You put it on. You go down a wood park. You look. You use sometimes they have the stick people them. I walk up and down and the people them in the mass and all of them something there. Sometimes then just put up one sound box and then play it. And people did it and people build back. No, you can't do that. Everybody in their house, pan Wi-Fi, pan YouTube, pan Netflix. Nobody not socializing again. Nobody not going to the square to have a good time. And not only that, we can't do it again because of how serious things get here in Jamaica. Please hit the like button, guys. So when me look on it now, Christmas back then was much better than now. The next thing too, I think the sorrel used to taste better. Sorrel back then used to taste better, and let me tell you why. Back then, when it comes on to Christmas, you see from October, the sorrel draw in a one glass buckle, and you have rice grain in it, the pimento in it, and everything. So you know, we Jamaicans would have say well cure, a ferment, but we would have say a well cure, turn up. So when you pull it, you hear that little sound, and it good. No, when you oh yes, yes. Yeah, you can take a taxi from Ochi, but normally taxi from Ochi would take you. I don't know if it goes straight now, but back then the taxi from Ochi would take you to Gale, and you take a taxi from Gale to Wood Park. Tasha. Oh, you're from St. Mary. Okay, right. So the sorrel used to turn up because from October they used to dry the sorrel and put it down and it well cure. But now you just buy the sorrel like Friday, you dry it Saturday, and you drink it the Sunday. So it don't taste the same. It don't taste the same at all. But Christmas in Jamaica, I see where people overseas, they said it's nothing compared to Christmas in Jamaica. So you have a lot of people from overseas coming to Jamaica to spend Christmas because they said Christmas here in Jamaica is better than overseas. And we here in Jamaica, we are saying that Christmas in the country is better than Christmas in whether it be Spanish Town or Kingston. That's what we are saying. But Christmas overall, it is a time for us to be happy. It is a time for us to share, a time for us to spread the love. Because when you look at it, whole heap of people, this time of the year, they're sitting down, they're reflecting, and they're like, oh my, They don't have no food for eat, nothing. I blessed one, good night, good night. So when you now can plan your Christmas dinner, think of it as a blessing. When you can put on your clothes, think of it as a blessing. When you have your family members sitting around a table eating food together, think about that as a blessing. I saw a post on Pinkwall where this young man, he was saying that he's overseas, he's gay. He left Jamaica because of that, and he's living overseas now. And he said that since he's overseas, he's suffering from depression because he don't have anyone. He's lonely. And all heap of people that say, well, him they are foreign, in life sweet, everything better for him. And when you read the art, what he posted, basically, it's a young man who was crying out for help. That's what I get from it. Because he was saying how him depressed, him think things would be better. It not better, him can't be in any relationship because him realized that the young men over there, it seemed like there's a difference. I don't know. That was what he was saying in the article. So when you look at it, you just have to give God thanks. When you sit around the table with your annoying cousin, with your auntie where you chat, people business, and you just have to look at them. Sorry, you just have to look at them and give God thanks for them. When you look on it too and you realize that nobody can come and talk certain things about you. Nobody don't know much about your business. So you can sit, even if you not have no food to eat, you sit. If a dry bread, you yam your dry bread, you drink your little sugar and water, and you're good to go. That is your dinner. Give God thanks for it. So, in spite of everything, just remember that is a time of year more than, I don't know why we always emphasize on it, Thanksgiving and Christmas. That is a time when we tend to spend time with our loved ones more than anything else. Back in the day, it used to be on Sundays or on Sabbath afternoon after church, not again. You realize that everybody they come together, if it's overseas, Thanksgiving. If it's in Jamaica, Christmas. Because tomorrow we're going to our family dinner. And I can tell you, two of my cousins that is going to be there. Last time I see them last year Christmas at the dinner that we had. And you're going to see them again at the same Christmas dinner. So if on a funeral, wedding, Christmas dinner, that's when you get to see everyone. So let's give thanks for that. Now, people, when you know, so once me attack, me have to go fast for certain things where happen on social media overall. Hi, latest. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, dear. Right, me have to fast on what is happening on social media overall. And I am going to say this because what I realize that is happening is people, they forget that belief kill, belief cure. People are believing in certain things and I not think them realize, you see, when you have a strong belief in the O, it'll go all your back. It's going to hold you back because you're going to believe that everything bad that happened in your life, it is someone who is trying, it's because of someone who is trying to owe you. That's what you believe. You're going to believe that, okay, then nothing is happening for my business. You're going to believe that, okay, someone owe me. That's what I realize that is happening. You see, we have to remember, you see, you have to speak life over yourself. You have to look at yourself. You see, always nothing going for you. You have to look upon yourself, and you have to speak it over you. You have to say, okay, then, today I am going to be productive. Today I'm going to be successful. Today I'm going to achieve this or I'm going to achieve that. Always nothing going for you. You have to be the one. If you realize that it not now going for your business, you have to be the one that is going to come out and said, okay, me get a blessing, me buy some new stock. I am going to sell everything. My business is going to succeed. I am going to sell off everything that I purchased for the holiday. But you see, when you continue to sit and say, because of people do this to you, you're going to realize that you can't come out of the hole where you dig and put yourself in. Hi, Miss Astin. Merry Christmas to you. You're going to realize that you can't come out of the hole where you dig yourself in, because you're saying, oh, because of this a person, I'm in it. When you realize that you're failing, you're not doing anything to take yourself out. You're just saying, oh, because of this a person, may I go on 7 days revival, may I go on this, may I go on that. Why you don't go on 7 days fasting or something? Why you going to go on 7 days revival? So you have to understand, anything you want for yourself over your life, you have to be the one to declare it on yourself. Me not tell no lie. Me broke and pauperized. Me there and me I tell you, me rich. Me rich. I saw something on TikTok where the person was saying what they are trans financial, something like that, meaning they're saying that they're a rich person stuck in a poor person body. So I look at it and I say to myself, okay, then I'm going to be able to achieve this. Every year I do that. Okay, what do I want to accomplish for this year? Every month, work towards it and so forth. So no matter what anybody wants to say, the best thing to me is when somebody look at me and tell me that I can't do it. You see this YouTube thing, people? The reason why I'm doing the YouTube and I think I stick to it is because of what one person said to me. A person said to me that I wasn't going to do it, I'm going to give up because it takes time. The person said that they just can't see me as the type of individual doing YouTube. And I said, why? They said, you're not going to do it. You can't go do it. The person gave me the idea and everything. And I realized that when the person did, when you expect to get the support from someone 100%, you don't. So I remember I said, okay, then, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong that I can. And that is what you have to do. Any little thing that you're doing, when someone tell you that you can't do it, you have to prove them wrong. So when you buy your stock and them a tell you say, nah, go sell off, you have to be the one to go there to make sure say it sell off. So you can't come and I say, because I this a person on social media, may not now go on for my business, I'm this a person, that a person. You have to be smart about how you go about everything. If you realize that you're reaching a one goal, you have to sit and you have to try your best how to take yourself out of that hole. You can't sit and you can't say you're in a Airbnb because you can't get anywhere or where you're getting you don't want. Because you see, at times when you're in certain position, you have to put aside the pride. You have to put aside that and say, okay, then I can't afford this apartment. May I get a one room apartment or a studio apartment? I'm going to take it so I can build myself back. Because imagine you're going to pay maybe about 1,500 for a one room or 1,000. I don't know anything about US. I'm just saying when it's a two-bedroom, you pay a little bit more. That amount now, you can save, you can pay off some of your debts, you can set back yourself on your feet so you can go forward for 2024. But when you continue to sit in the position that you're in and saying, okay, the places that I'm getting, they're not suitable, they're not this, they're not that. You're going to realize, the amount of money where you have to pay up for Airbnb, you could have take it and pay all 3 months rent. You could take it and pay 3 months rent. So you have to understand that at times when you're in difficulty, put aside the pride. Just forget about that and just focus on how to build back yourself. If you realize that nothing not going for you, try figure out how you can make something go on. You realize that nothing not going for cheap and clean. Come with something new. The sheet them now sell, the curtain now sell. Look at something else and come with it. That's what you have to do. You can't continue sit down the day in, day out. Okay, then you buy the same thing when I sell. Maybe because what you buy, the style, the fashion, or something, it's not appealing because what you think might look good, and not everybody might think say look good. So you have to look at it like that and look at it from a business point of, okay, then I'm doing this for such and such. What have I accomplished since then? If you realize you're spending more in that business than what you're getting back in, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Try to think about something else that you can do. Do your research. Because you see, sometimes when me look on now, you say curtain, sheet, people now buy that again. It's cheaper for you to go online to the source and you buy those things. It's cheaper when you do that. So you see whole heap of people now I sell it and everything. When you check a stock, maybe they go online and they buy it like for far less. And you know that okay then more want that for Christmas, If me order it by September, me get it good timing. That is what all people I saw me look on it now. I saw me look on it. So you have to sit and you have to think about what can you do. You realize that okay then I was living in a 2-bedroom, I couldn't afford to pay the rent or something. Try go to a 1-bedroom or a studio. Try to do something different. But don't sit in the same position that you're in, acting like everything is fine, blaming people, say people owe you. No, you see the power of the subconscious mind? It is powerful because you see what you think, that is what you become. So you see when you sit there and you say, okay then, a people bet my business now grow, a people bet me always have bad finance, a people bet me do this, a people bet me do that, a people bet me talk so, a people bet, guess what is going to happen? You're going to continue dwell on that. You're not going to move past it. Why? Because you're telling yourself that a people are all your back, a people are do this to you. So you have to understand that for you to break the curse, you have to look at yourself and try to figure out what you are doing that is wrong. As for me, look on it. You have to look and say, what can I do different? What can I change? If you don't do that, guess what? Nothing now go on. Nothing now go on. This is somebody that I didn't call any names, so I don't know if anybody, well, maybe people will pick up, that I like to watch at times. But you see, when you look at it and you realize, you have to wonder, when will people realize that they are hurting themselves more than anybody out there doing to them? Because you see, when you do certain things, it bring you down even further. And when you look and you might wonder why everybody is coming, attacking, you have to remember the things that came out of your mouth. Because you see, at times, I remember I was watching, and it was an African thing on social media. And in it, this lady, 2 children, she have a daughter and her stepson. So the stepson was very bright. He was doing extremely well in school. Her daughter was not doing so well. What she keep on doing is like she keep on putting a curse on the little boy, saying that this and saying that and saying all sort of something. The African, you see the little, what do they call it now? Lightning or fire, that little thing. And she keep on rubbing the little boy head, you know, basically I wish something bad on him. And what she said was, why is he still doing good in school after everything that I'm doing to him? When you look at, when I was watching it, the little boy started to teach her daughter the 2 times. When he was teaching her, when she read, she couldn't identify the numbers and so forth. And she was there and she couldn't understand why. Because she was saying, after everything that I'm doing to this little boy, he is teaching my daughter. When you look at the book, everything in the little boy book, good, 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 good. When you look at the little girl book, she went to school and she draw in her book. That's what she did. The reason why I'm saying this is that at times you have to be careful the things that you wish on people. Because there's some people out there, they will look at you, and they will wish bad. Okay, then, we wish this happened to them, we wish that happened to them. Some of them even go as far as wish death to people. And then when they sit and everything is happening to them, they might wonder, why is this happening to me? You have to remember that at times you say a prayer, bad prayer, it lick you right back. And it's the same thing in that little African thing, because the lady was praying for her stepson to be dunce, and yet still, guess what happened? It was her daughter that was getting it, not the stepson that she was praying for. So we have to understand it's the same thing with us in life. So that's why you have to make sure, say, you wish good for people. You see, when you see people and you realize, you can't go say nothing about them, or your spirit just not go with them, avoid them. Because I say, if you don't avoid them, you're going to realize, you're going to start think bad things. So you just avoid them, leave them alone. That's how I look at it. Because once you realize that you're going to start to have some negative thinking about these people, it not worth it at the end of the day. So avoid. And that is what is happening. Whole heap of people out there, they continue to say bad about people. They talk about people pitney, all sort of manner of things, and guess what happened? It come right back on theirs. Was it last night? Last night under the live? I don't even remember. I spoke about the police lady that SHOT her son. People, I get to understand. Allegedly, they are saying that that police lady, guys, please hit the like button for me, please. Please hit the like button. That lady, her son, they are saying that he was involved in one of the biggest gang here in St. Catherine. That's what they are saying. They are saying that he was even a SCANMER. And I'm like, a police son. And when you listen to everything that is coming out, and they talk about how she used to report him, she tell them this, and you have to wonder. Merry Christmas, bricks and pieces. Merry Christmas. Right. You have to wonder. So when I was listening, I was like, whoa, I don't know if it is true. It is just what? That's the reason why I said allegedly it's reported. So you have to wonder, how can things like that happen to someone, child, someone who is a law abiding? I look at it and I will say to myself, you don't know what happened. Maybe I always believe that generation, when the grandfather, the grandmother, or somebody used to do something, and you think, say, guess what? It fall on your children. That's how I look at it. So let's be careful. Let us be careful what we wish on people, children, the type of prayer that we pray, especially when we know that we have children, when we have loved ones. Just wish them well, nothing more. It is simple. Simple, simple. But when I was looking at it, I'm like, everything that is happening here in Jamaica on social media, when you look at what is happening with the celebrities, you have to say, wow, because it is showing us that this is a time for us to make sure we live right we just live right. I came across something the other day. They were talking about this big Pastor Jenkerman in the US. He goes by a particular T, D, and his last name start with J. And, oh, we could have said Potters too. And they were saying some things that this Jenkerman was involved in. And when I was reading the article, I was like, okay, okay. And let me tell you the reason why I was just saying, okay, okay. I am someone, you see, when you have certain people and they're in powerful positions, they start to say they are doing certain things. Guess what? Be careful. Just look out for them. Merry Xmas. What is this? Re. Okay. Merry Xmas, Re. Right. Yeah, we just said, really and truly, let me tell you why. You have to be careful when you sit and you watch some of them, because you see, sometimes when you watch some of them, you have to wonder, okay, then, and especially when you see who they're associated with, you have to say, so, oh, this a person, a pastor, and associated with this person, and this person is this person. I'm not casting any judgment on anyone or anything, but I'm just telling you about my view, my opinion. When I heard about this story, I was like, okay, then, because it's no surprise to me, because I believe that when you give certain people power, they don't know how to deal with it. So what happens is that you have a lot of them, because now they're exposed to certain things. A number of doors are now open for them, where they can enter and do as they please. You're going to realize that everything that they have in their imagination, they're going to want to act it out. That's how I look at it. So when we hear about certain things, say, okay, okay. Even here in Jamaica, we just have to say, okay. Because you see, money turn people in a fool. Money turn people in a fool. And what I don't understand is that why these black men, when them reach a certain level, you realize that this thing is coming behind them, ready to lick them in at the back. That is what I don't understand, I mean, I don't think they look at R. Kelly. What a gentleman them when me used to watching at the comedy, or Cosby. I don't think they look at those and learn from them. Then just look and they might say, okay, them never smart enough. They think that they can pay off people. But you can't do that. You can't do it. So you have to be very careful how you treat people. You see, anything you do, make sure say you do it the right and proper way. So you see, if it will come out in the light, you're not going to feel ashamed. You're not going to send out statement to say, oh, it wasn't me, or no, it's... No. Make sure say anything you're doing behind closed door, if it's supposed to come out, you're okay with it. You're not have to feel shame. Your family don't have to feel ashamed. Your family don't have to try to see how best they can cover this story or out. No. Just make sure that you treat people the right and proper way. And that is what a lot of people who are in power, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to treat people. So you realize that because they know that, okay then, we can go do this to this one and pay them off and give them some money. They do it. I remember, I don't know if anyone here, but I remember some time ago I spoke with a young man, and This is a young man that was from the inner city, bright young man. He got involved with a businessman slash politician, and the person sent him to university. And when you hear some of the things them where that young man talk about, what the person did to them, sometimes when you hear the young man did say when him going and him shower, sometimes he scrub to see what the people them do. And when you think about who did it, you have to say, mm-mm. So you realize that people overall, they don't know how to handle power when it's given to them. So because of that, them abuse innocent people. They abuse people who just want to try. And you see the next thing when I realize people, and the rich then do it too, and the poor man will want a big break. So you might be sitting here and say, okay, then I want to become an entertainer. I want to get a movie role. I want to get a contract with this label. So because you think that person is going to do it, if you do it, the person is going to give you the contract or the role that you want. You realize that they do it. And it will continue. They do it once, they do it, and then I wonder, oh, this not coming, oh, this not coming. Because what I get to understand is that one of the young lady, she was expecting a big record deal, it seems, a big album or something, and all know it no come forth. It don't come forth. It was promised, but the person hold them back and never give it to them because you realize that, okay, I have this that the person want. So guess what? You see, the first time when you go do it, you expect, say, finally me I go grab a hold of it. Guess what the person do? They put up the analytical higher. So you can't reach it. You see, the second time you go, the hand go even higher. And I saw the person continue to do it. Push up, up, up. So each time you do the act, when you think, say, okay, no, I'm going to get it. No, I'm going to get that breakthrough. You realize that the breakthrough, the distant, is becoming even further. The length between, and I wonder why. Because they want to have you in their control. And that is what they do. Not just the entertainers, but even some of the pastors. You will go to them and you will confess. You will say to them that, okay, then I am going through this, I'm going through that. And you expect that this person now is a man of God. This person is going to hold your hand, lead you, and lead you into the right path. But guess what? The person don't do that. They don't do it. So all we have to do is just be careful. Be very, very careful how we treat people. Because guess what? It's going to come back to us. So you see, when you think say everything is sweet, you can't pay off this person. Sometimes the people then get so tired of it, they don't want to pay off. And you see, sometimes when one case break out, guess what is going to happen? Little bit down the line, somebody else is going to come forth because they realize that it wasn't them alone. You're going to have more people coming forward. And you know is going to sit there and you're going to look like a pretty... You're going to feel ashamed. You're going to sit down in a court, you're going to bite your fingernail. When you check a stock, you have this whole heap of music on YouTube, take it down. Like what they did with R. Kelly. They take it down. So people, please be careful how you treat people. I hope that tomorrow you all will enjoy your holiday, your Christmas, eat and be merry and have a good time. So thank you so much for joining, and Merry Christmas one and all, and take care.